The brand new Halloween update is finally here, and oh my gosh, it requires a lot of grinding to do just about anything, but it's gonna be great. So I'm here to tell you every single way to get candy inside of this event, and trust me, some of these you might just want to log in and do every single day, just in case. Now, the first and basic way to get candy is by going to the code machine and entering the code Halloween. This will give you 500 free candies, which is a lot of candy. It's about like 1 hour of grinding. And you're going to want to use this candy for one thing in particular, and that is the spooky fortune. Now, how this thing works, and it is very, very cool. This is probably one of my favorite things in the update. Go ahead and talk to the Reaper over here, and it'll pop up this menu, the spooky fortune. Now, there's a bunch of things on the screen, but it's fairly simple. So there's 2 lines of numbers, winning numbers, and your numbers. You have to pay 150 candies every single day or every single 24 hours. To generate 5 random numbers. Now, these 5 random numbers are the numbers that you need to win. And then once this timer is fully up, it's going to reset all back up to 24 hours. These 5 numbers will reveal themselves. Now, if any of your numbers match the winning numbers, you get candies for free. You come over here and claim candies. And as you can see, some of the rewards are pretty good. You still get candies for not getting any of the numbers correct. So you only lose about 100. If you get 1 correct, you make a profit of 50 candies, which is better than nothing. If 2 of the numbers match, you get 500 candies, which is an extra 350, which is quite a bit. If 3 of your numbers match, you get 2,000 candy, which is incredible. And that is 1,850 candies for free. If 4 of them match, you get 40,000 candies, which is incredible. 39,850 candies for free. And that is really, really good because that is 266 of the event pods for free. That is a lot of grinding. That is literally hours of work. And if you get all from the match, you get an insane 1 million candies, which is over 6,000 pods. For free. But like the chance of that is so incredibly low, I wouldn't count that happening. I am gonna go in and do it on my alts though, just to see if I get it to happen, because it's, you know, like free candies from the code. But yeah, 1 million candies for like a less than 1% chance thing to happen. I think that'd be incredible to happen, to be honest. There's also another way to get candies, and that's by doing the mission board, which, as you can see, can give quite a bit of candies. It's kind of like how it was before, but now it's like stray ghosts from Thriller Park, which can give a little bit of candy and some gems also. And you use all of those candies on the event shop, which you need 5,000 for the evolution items and 150 per haunted star to potentially get one of the new units or some of the many skins, which I can go ahead and buy 10 of. Now, another way to get candy inside this event is by doing the quests. Now, there's a couple quests in the game. You can go ahead and look at them for yourselves. They're not that hard. Like, one of them is kill 10,000 zombies, or technically it's 15,000 because this is broken. Has the wrong number on either one. And you get 2,000 candies for free. You also can defeat 15 of a specific boss. This is the most annoying boss, to be honest, because it spawns in a ton of flying units. And you can do this boss to get free 750 defeated 15 times, which really isn't that bad. It's just kind of passive. And there's also some other ones too, like defeat a boss on wave 50 like 5 times, which doesn't give candy but does give a unit, which isn't too bad. It's a legendary. And these honestly aren't too bad. Now, these are pretty passive because you can mainly do them on the next way of getting candies, and that is by doing the Thriller Park over here. You can go ahead and press the event button on the side, teleport to it right away. You can run with up to 4 people. I recommend doing that because it is pretty difficult if you don't have good units, or even if you have good units. You kind of want a good team if you want to go all up to round 50. I'm not doing that just yet because I can run on my own. Now, I would recommend, if you're going to run this, try to focus on air units because, like I said, on this boss right here, can spawn a lot of air units. It can end your round early, which is not fun. So I'm going to go ahead and run the round with Jelly, Ghetto, Ezra, and Gojo, because Gojo is just really strong, especially mine with Godspeed. This is such a good unit. And also 2 money units, because there's no real reason not to have 2 of them. Now, the candy dropping in the round works kind of weird. It isn't from defeating waves, it's actually from defeating specific units. Like, these zombies and bandage zombies don't actually drop candy, as you can see once they all die. Not a single candy. Now, there are specific zombies which can drop candy. Like this one, the huge zombie, sometimes it won't drop candy, but it drops an average of 1 to 2 candy every single kill. As you can see, that one actually gave me 0, but they do occasionally drop candy. Like, as you can see, that would drop candy right there. That huge zombie, that actually gave us a candy. So you can get quite a bit of candies from them. I don't know if zombie and bandit zombies actually drop one or not. I've mainly seen the huge and zombie knights actually doing it. But either way, none of them will drop a whole lot of candy, as you can tell. 7 candy on 13 waves, that's not that good. I mean, like, being entirely honest, that's not a whole lot of candy. Now, things that really drop candies are the special bosses. Now, they spawn in rarely, but there's definitely some that are better than others. So the average boss that I was getting dropped somewhere from like 7 candy per kill to somewhere up to like 30 and 40 candy, which really isn't a whole lot of candy, but they're still better than nothing, considering like you get 1 to 2 candy from other zombies. So if they do spawn, that is definitely a good thing, because you can definitely stack up lots of candy if you're lucky on getting lots of those bosses. But there is one kind of boss that is really rare. I've only gotten it in like 2 or 3 times from like 6 runs, and each run's like an hour, by the way, which is the candy golem. You can also get these on any infinite in the game. So if you're running like non-Mech infinite all the way up to like hollowed infinite, you can get these candy golems, and these candy golems are so good. I've gotten somewhere from like 50 to 80 candies per golem, all the way up to over 130 candy. So yeah, you can get yourselves quite a bit of candy from those golems. They are pretty rare. I don't think I'm going to get one if I run through this round, just because my luck really isn't there anyway. But you're definitely playing these rounds trying to get the bosses. Like, the normal zombies do give quite a bit of candy. You get somewhere around, if you can defeat the wave 50 boss, because the wave 50 boss also drops about 100 whenever you kill it. So you definitely want a good team for that. But you get an average about 500 candies every single round. Some people have gotten up to 1,000 just from getting really lucky with like the golems and other bosses too. But you normally get somewhere around like 500 to upwards of 800 per round. So it's not too bad. And here's one right here. This one doesn't have much health, as you can see. 39,000 health. Completely gone. 8 candy. Not too bad. That was one of the little weaker bosses. And here's another boss. I think this might be the same one I got earlier. Oh, wait, no. This is the good one. This is the one you want 15 of. This one does spawn in air units, as you can see. Quite a bit of them, too, especially in the later waves when it has a lot of health. That could be a real pain. So that's mainly why I try to stack air units, because, oh my gosh, those are going to be so annoying. And as you probably saw, it also gave quite a bit of candy, too, but definitely not an insane amount like the other boss can. And hey, here's another boss, too, that's pretty lucky. Another 3-star boss, which is now dead. We got another 7 candy. That's not too bad. Yet again, definitely better than nothing. And hey, here's another one with a bit more health, the same unit as we got before. And this one also gave us 7. Does that boss drop 7 every time? I think that one might drop 7 every time. Or I'm just insanely lucky with the cursed 7s. I haven't actually gotten to see if the bosses drop a specific amount or not, because I honestly don't really care, but I think it's kind of funny. And oh, a candy golem! No way! That's exactly what I wanted! So not that much health, as you can see, about the health of all the other normal bosses, but look at the drops on this one. 86! That is insane! I literally almost doubled the amount of candy I had from that one boss. So yeah, candy golem's where it's set. That's incredible. That's like, I think it's my 3rd or 4th one. I'm actually kind of happy about that. Oh, and by the way, just to keep this in mind, I'm literally only using Ezra Lightning, which has about like 9,000 DPS, which is about average for a hill unit. So you can do this with any hill units you want and still have a pretty decent chance of its max level. So if you're wanting to compare my DPS, I have about like 36,000 DPS going on right now. Now here's another of the one that spawns in all the air units. This one is yet again definitely quite a bit annoying. Spawning like 5 or 6 air units there. Another 5 there, and as you can see, they're getting quite far considering. Like, you can imagine this on the later waves as being a huge pain, and not too bad, like 23 candy for that. So that one's not that bad to get either. And it looks like I'm gonna have to place more DPS down, so let me place down 4 ghettos, why not? Which is another 33,000 DPS also. So now we're up to a total of 69, almost 70,000 DPS now across all my units. Okay, they're getting a bit farther than I like, so let me go ahead and place down some more DPS, which I'm guessing I will do as Gojo. Or actually, no, let's do Jelly, because Jelly's a little bit weaker. Which gave us another 33,000 DPS. which now puts us at a total of 103,000 DPS across all of our units. And here it is. Here's the boss. 1.2 million health on his shield. And then another 2.4 million on his main health. So he has about a total of around like 5 million health, which isn't too bad actually. And I'm doing this with about like 100,000 DPS. So if you run this solo, you only need about like 100,000 to do this pretty evenly. Because as you can see, the boss is almost dead and has barely even gone anywhere anyway. And there we go. We defeated him. We got 50 candy. I've gotten somewhere around like 100. So this is still a pretty good boss. I guess you can get about 50 to 100 plus from defeating it. But that wasn't too bad. 100,000 DPS got me pretty far. I haven't even used Gojo yet. And I don't plan to. Because there's really no reason to go past wave 50. At this point, I just leave or sell your units to see the end screen. Because even if you get more bosses to spawn, they will have way more health. As you can see, this one's to spawn with quite a bit of health. And are honestly not going to drop that much candy anyway, just for the risk of seeing if you can do it. I am actually going to try to kill that, though, because I can do it. I have quite a bit of damage. Oh, it's going to be close. 1 million health over here. 200,000, really close. Are we going to be able to kill it? 80,000? Oh, okay, it just ran out of range. Okay, as you can see, yeah. Definitely a round killer. And also why you probably shouldn't go past wave 50 anyway. I'll just go ahead and replace one of these, I guess, to get the kill. And there we go, another 28 candies. Oh my gosh, another boss. I'm not even going to bother. And as you can see, we just died. And it took us about 40 to 50 minutes to do that. So that's not too bad. You get about 100 candies every 10 minutes. Almost got a total of 600 there. Now, I also forgot to mention that the final boss also gives you a Haunted Star for free. So if you defeat the Wave 50 boss, you get a free another 150 candies from getting the pod. But hopefully this video helped. If I missed any ways on how to get candies, make sure to let me know down in the comments. So that way, if anyone else is trying to figure out how to get candies, they can see the other ways how to.